Have you ever woken up feeling heavy or depressed for no apparent reason? Or walked into a room full of tension and suddenly felt anxious or drained? In spiritual terms, you may have picked up intrusive energies. These are energetic influences that don't originate from you, yet they can cling onto your system and affect your mood, thoughts, and vitality. Understanding what intrusive energies are and how to shield yourself against them is essential for anyone sensitive to the unseen energetic dynamics in the world. What are intrusive energies? In essence, intrusive energies are any energies in your aura or space that come from outside of you. We are all beings of energy, and we constantly interact with the energetic vibrations around us. Sometimes we absorb energy from other people or environments without realizing it. This could be emotional residue from a friend, stress from a crowd, or even the lingering heaviness of a place where something unhappy occurred. These intrusive energies can latch onto your own energy field and influence how you feel and behave. Intrusive energies are nothing to be afraid of, but it's important to recognize them. If you suddenly feel an emotion that seems to come out of nowhere, for example, a burst of anger or sadness that isn't typical for you, it might not belong to you at all. By becoming aware of this, you can begin to distinguish between your feelings and those picked up from others. This awareness is the first step in protecting your own energy. Common examples for intrusive energies are energy vampires, people who drain your energy through their negativity or constant need for attention, collective consciousness influences, the heavy feeling of fear you absorb from the collective energy field, for instance, widespread anxiety during a global crisis. Spiritual attachments, unwelcome entities, or earthbound spirits that can latch onto your aura. Energetic parasites that don't want to leave. Energetic cords and ties, lingering energetic connections from past relationships or family members that siphon your strength. Karmic imprints and old vows. Past life or ancestral energies like old promises, curses, or soul contracts that carry over and weigh on you. Unhealed trauma energy, powerful emotional imprints from personal trauma or even inherited trauma that creates openings for negative energy to enter or linger. All these are considered intrusive because they do not originate from your own soul or body. Whether it's an emotional burden you picked up from someone else or an energetic cord stemming from a past event, these influences can block or disrupt the free flow of your life force. Many people go through life unaware of these subtle forces, but once you recognize them, you gain the power to address and release them. One of the most talked forms of intrusive energy is the energy vampire. Energy vampires are individuals and sometimes even places or situations that sap your energy and leave you feeling exhausted. You've likely encountered someone like this. After a conversation or encounter with them, you feel drained, irritable, or fatigued, even if they haven't physically tired you out. These people might constantly complain, play the victim, or dominate the conversation, feeding on your attention and empathy. It's important to understand that most energy vampires aren't doing this consciously or maliciously. Often they are deeply unhappy or needy individuals who unconsciously pull energy from others to fill their own void. As a sensitive person, you might naturally pour your attention and compassion into them, and in the process your vital energy gets depleted. How can you tell if someone is an energy vampire? Pay attention to your body and mood during and after interactions. If you notice that you feel tense in their presence or utterly wiped out after spending time with them, that's a clear sign. You might also find that their problems become your problems, in the sense that you carry their emotional weight with you long after the conversation ends. In a sense that you carry their emotional weight with you long after the conversation ends. Setting healthy boundaries is key. You can still care about your friends or family who have this draining effect, but learn to protect your personal space. Limit the time you spend in energy-draining interactions and practice saying no when you need to. Remember, it's not your responsibility to rescue everyone at the cost of your own well-being. By recognizing energy vampires and establishing energetic boundaries, you take back control of your own energy field. Have you ever walked into a city and felt the buzz of stress in the air? Or noticed that during certain global events everyone seemed on edge? This is the impact of the collective consciousness, essentially the combined energy of thoughts and emotions from the masses. We live in a huge energetic soup created by all living beings, and sensitive individuals can be highly affected by these collective vibrations. Collective energy is an intrusive energy because it doesn't stem from your personal life or feelings. It comes from the outside, from society at large. For example, when a tragedy strikes and a wave of grief and fear sweeps through the population, you might begin to feel anxiety or despair that isn't directly tied to anything in your own day-to-day life. On a more subtle level, the collective mindset around money, success, or fear of the future can seep into your consciousness, shaping your feelings without you realizing it. We are all connected, and the morphogenetic field, another term for the collective energy field, can be very powerful. If a large group of people is putting out fear, anger, or panic, that energy is palpable. Empaths and spiritual open people can often feel this acutely. You might wake up feeling uneasy because, unbeknownst to you, there's a lot of unrest in the world that day, and you're tuning into it. To handle collective intrusive energies, first acknowledge that not everything you feel is yours. If you detect a sudden emotional shift, ask yourself, is this emotion coming from me, or did I possibly pick it up from the environment? Just posing that question can give you distance from the feeling. Additionally, practice like news fasting. Taking breaks from the media or spending time in nature can help you disconnect from the collective noise and return into your own vibration. Remember, the more you cultivate your own centered high vibration, the less the collective lows will sway you. Not all intrusive energies come from other people. Some come from your own past experience. When we talk about traumata in an energetic sense, we refer to unresolved emotional pain that leaves an imprint in our energy field. These imprints can behave like intrusive energies because they often have a life of their own within us, causing reactions and feelings that our present self didn't consciously choose. In some cases, the trauma energy we carry isn't even ours to begin with. It can be passed down through a lineage or picked up from the collective. For example, the heavy sadness lingering long after a war passed through generations. For instance, like here in Germany, we still have the old energies of World War II lingering around at the countryside. An unhealed trauma can act like a magnet for intrusive energies. Think of a trauma as a wound in your aura. Just like an open cut in your skin might get infected by external germs, an unhealed emotional wound can be infected by external negative energies. For instance, someone with a childhood trauma of abandonment might constantly absorb collective fear of rejection or attract needy, draining partners. The trauma energy continually attracts scenarios that resonate with it, pulling in more of the same negativity. Additionally, in spiritual context, we talk about karmic trauma. These are unresolved issues from the past lives or ancestral experience, like an ancestor suffering or untimely death, that still echo in your soul's energy. You might not have a mental memory of these events, but you inherit the energetic pattern. That pattern is essentially an intrusive energy in your system, one that originated long before your current life. Healing your trauma is therefore a powerful way to clear intrusive energies. By doing inner work, such as therapy, inner child healing, shadow work, or energy healing, you can integrate those painful experiences and release the energetic charge. As you resolve trauma, the once intrusive energy imprint transforms into wisdom and strength, and it no longer acts as a weak spot in your aura. This is a deeper process that takes time, but it fortifies you from the inside out. In the meantime, as you work through your healing, be gentle with yourself and practice protective energies below to keep external energies from exacerbating your wounds. Awareness is the first step, but protection and cleansing practices are what truly keeps your intrusive energy at bay. Just as you would wash your hands after touching something dirty, you should regularly cleanse and shield your energetic body. The following are effective strategies to help you maintain your energetic independence. You don't have to do all of them at once. Find the tools that resonate with you and make them part of your daily or weekly routine. Here are some powerful ways to protect and purify your energy. Set the intentions to be protected. Simply decide that you are safe and energetically protected at all times. For example, you might say to yourself each morning, I am surrounded by light and only positive energy influences me today. This conscious intention makes a strong mental and spiritual boundary that makes it harder for intrusive energies to stick to you. Zip up your aura. This is a quick visualization technique. Imagine your aura, your personal energy field, as an open zipper hanging in front of you. Moving your arm upward from your body, from your lower torso to above your head, as if zipping up an invisible jacket. Intend that you're closing off your aura from intrusive energies. This simple gesture strengthens your aura's boundary so you're not permeable to other people's stuff. Put on a protective shield. Many spiritual aware people like to wear or imagine a form of energetic armor. For example, you can literally put on a jacket or a piece of jewelry and declare that it protects you from negative energy when you go out. Or just visualize yourself surrounded by a bubble of golden white light that nothing negative can penetrate. Whether you use physical objects or pure imagination, the important thing is the intent that this shield keeps you safe from intrusive influences. Use the mantra, what's mine is mine, what's yours is yours. Repeat this phrase whenever you feel yourself absorbing someone else's emotions or stress. It's a simple reminder that you don't have to carry burdens that aren't yours. By mentally drawing that line, you turn any intrusive energy to its source and reclaim your own. This mantra is especially helpful for empaths who tend to mix their feelings with others. It reinforces energetic separation in a compassionate way. Take a cleansing light bath. This is a meditative visualization to wash off intrusive energies. Lie down comfortably and imagine a brilliant waterfall of pure white light flowing from above and pouring through your energy body. See and feel this light washing through you, rinsing away all darkness and negativity from every corner of your being. Visualize this unwanted energy as murky colors or dust being carried out by the light. By the end, see your whole body and aura shining brightly. This practice raises your vibration and leaves you feeling lighter and more positive. Rinse off with cold water. A quick shower can work wonders for shaking off lingering energetic debris. Cold water has a very grounding and closing effect on your energy body. If you ever had a heavy day or an interaction that left you feeling off, stand under a cold shower for a few moments. You may literally feel a shift as the cold water refreshing your aura and seals it, clearing away what doesn't belong to you. Afterwards, you likely feel invigorated, clear, and back in your own skin. By incorporating these practices, you will find that you feel more centered, vibrant, and in control of your own well-being. Remember that protecting yourself energetically is not a one-time task, but a continuous part of self-care. Just like brushing your teeth or cleaning your home, the more consistently you maintain your energetic boundaries, the less intrusive energies will trouble you. In summary, intrusive energies are simply outside influences that we unknowingly carry with us. But with awareness and the right tools, you can keep your energy field clear. Stay mindful of what emotions and thoughts are truly yours. Strengthen your aura with intention and visualization, and release anything that doesn't serve you. By doing so, you honor your own energy and live more freely, no longer weighted down by the energies of others. Empower yourself with these techniques and notice the difference. You can move through the world shining your own light, confident that you are safe, grounded, and beautifully protected from intrusive energies.